Alexander Isak, you absolute pleb. What are you doing? Coming out with this press statement when you're meant to be celebrating your PFA nomination for Team of the Season and you're disrespecting us like this. Let's deep dive into this, man. Because to get me out of YouTube retirement has to be something special. Now, Alexander Isak, despite being quiet for all of this time throughout the summer, has decided when he's been nominated for PFA Premier League Team of the Season with this massive press statement talking about, first and foremost, I want to thank my teammates and everyone at Newcastle United. What about the fans? You don't want to thank the fans that have been supporting you, creating TIFO banners for you, supporting you throughout the whole seasons that you've been here? You've been here 3 seasons, my guy, and you've not thanked the fans once. Not once in this whole press statement. Now, rightfully so, the fans have turned against you because you've been behaving like a little sport brat. But again, you should at least acknowledge the fans. That's the first mistake you've made, amongst many, trust me. But then you've got on to, I'm not at the ceremony tonight, with everything that's going on, it doesn't feel right to be there. Yeah, that's down to you, big man. Listen, you could have had all of this, palaver behind the scenes. Look, if they've broken promises, which we'll get into, then you could have had that behind the scenes. You didn't need to do that in and amongst the season. Because on Saturday against Aston Villa, we needed you. Throughout pre-season, we needed you. And you're getting paid to be here because you've still not had a fine slapped against you to this day. Ugh. Then he's gone. I've kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. I don't know if he's talking about the press or his teammates, because obviously his teammates are getting interviewed now. Dan Burn got interviewed the other day. Anthony Gordon got interviewed the other day after the game. And they've been skirting around all of this situation. But again, I'm sure his teammates, even his captain, who wants to make a stand, after this statement got dropped, his captain, Bruno Guimaraes, again, standing proud as punch in a Newcastle shirt, showing that he's got solidarity to the club. He's got loyalty to the club. He doesn't agree with what you're doing to the club that he captains. So yeah, if he wants to be referring to those players and the journalists is one thing. Again, they're going to get the story out. They're the one that's communicating between us, the fans, and you, the player. Because we've not got any communication up until now. And now, at least we're getting some clarity on the situation. So yeah, if you want to start blaming people, blame yourself first before you start poking fingers at other people. That silence, yeah, your silence, has allowed people to push their own version of events, even though they know it doesn't reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. Listen, I get it. We all get it now. You've been promised, according to you anyway, a new contract. You're promised more money, 300k apparently, for one good season. Alex, relax, bro. Now, this might have been a breakdown in communications. From what I gather, Amanda Staveley was promising you 300k since she's left the club now. Paul Mitchell, who was our director of football, whatever you want to call him, then he said, no, we're not doing this, especially when you've signed a 6-year deal, 2 years into your deal. And you know what? Rightfully so, because not only that, it was up against PSR, who's been kicking our ass, but again, also, it just doesn't make sense, because you just signed a 6-year deal. So 2 years into your deal, what, we're going to keep upping your fees, what, going from, what, 140 to 300k in the space of one good season? Imagine if you flop this season, like many have when they sign a new deal. I've seen it over the years with other teams. Aubameyang signed a new deal, he down tools. Mo Salah signed a new deal. He had a poor dip in form. So again, for one season, I get it. It's a fantastic season, albeit you've helped us win our first trophy in a long, long time, 70 odd years. But again, come on, Alex, man. Come on, Alex. And even if you were to get that contract, this is not the way to go about it. This ain't the way. I don't know who's advised you, because they've advised you poorly. Then he's going to say the reality is that promises were made and the club has known my position for a long time. You say you're a long time now. We have you on record, whether it be with David Ornstein, whether via the club, after we've won the Carabao Cup. I'm happy to be here. I love to be at the club. Words to that effect. That was in March this year. We're only in August this year. So you're telling me a long time, from March to August, you've been unhappy. You're making out like you've been unhappy and we've been holding you hostage for years. We've not. It's crazy. You've been paid a good amount of money to be here. Remember, when we signed you, you weren't the player that you are now. And that's not just down to you. That's down to your teammates. That's down to the fans. That's down to your coaches, physios, nutritionists, all of that. So it's not just down to Alexander Isak and that's it, me only. It's down to the club, the support, the staff, everyone. So hold yourself, man. Relax. Acting like it's just all you. One good season, it's gone to your head. To now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. Really? Really, bro? When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship can't continue. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's down to you, bro. This could have all have happened behind the scenes. Like, look at this, for example. Anthony Gordon, he was linked with Liverpool, his hometown club last season. There's rumours that he wanted to leave. And you know what? Rightfully so, in the sense that they've then gone on to win the league. It's his hometown club. It's like, for example, Elliot Anderson wanted to come back to Newcastle. It's that same example there. But he didn't leave. He didn't kick up a fuss the same way you've kicked up a fuss. He stayed with us this whole season now. And now he's our lone striker. He's not even a striker. So there's ways about to do these things. And this is the complete wrong way to do things. Because you're now ruining your legacy in the club, or at the club, should I say, and in the Premier League as well. You've been here 3 seasons and you're kicking up a fuss because you're not getting your dream move. And Liverpool fans watching this, come on. If he can do this to us, he can sure as hell do this to you. Because again, if Real Madrid comes knocking 2 years down the line when you sign him, best believe he's probably going to do the same thing if you do the same thing to him. That's where things are for me right now, and why changes in the best interest of everyone, not just myself. No, you do not get to call the shots. You seem to think that this is Alexander Isak FC. No, this is Newcastle United FC. And we will do what's best in our best interests. Now, it's not just so you can write a little note on your Instagram stories and then we all need to flip it and bow to you. No, again, if we're not getting offered the correct amount of money, then we're not going to sell you. 110 million. Go and write a little love note to flipping Liverpool and see what they can come up with. Because 110 is not enough for a guy that scored over 25 goals last season, helped to score the winning goal to beat your new potential employers to the Carabao Cup. So why would we then sell you for 110 million? That's less than what Liverpool spent from Florian Wirtz, less than what Caicedo, that's less than Coutinho that they sold about 7 years ago. That's on par with Declan Rice. Bearing in mind, a striker is the hardest position to sign someone for, and you're telling me we should sell you for 110 million pounds? Are you crazy? Liverpool are the ones that have set the market value in terms of selling Coutinho, in terms of signing Wirtz. So again, you think we should sell you for cheap just because you've thrown your dummies at the pram? Are you nuts? Get out of here, man. Yeah, get out of here. And then amongst all that, this happened late last night. Newcastle United clapped back with a statement which I love. My club, we are clear in response that Alex remains under contract and that no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave Newcastle United this summer. There you go. There you go. No promise has been made by a Newcastle United club official. Now, you might have thought so. You might have thought something has been made, or you thought you could just throw your dummies out the pram and then people will give in to you. But we're not giving in to you just like that. Just because Alex said, I want to leave now. I want to go to Liverpool, that new shiny toy down the road. No, get in the bin. We want to keep our best players. You are one of them. Despite all of this, you still are one of our best players. But we also understand players have own wishes and we listen to their views. This is the key bit. As explained to Alex and his representatives, we must always take into consideration the best interests of Newcastle United. Yes, see that? Of Newcastle United. Not Alexander Isak FC, Newcastle United. The team and our supporters in all decisions, and we've been clear that the conditions of a sell this summer have not transpired. Now, it's not like we've not tried to replace you, Alex. Remember, we've tried to sign João Pedro, went to Chelsea. We tried to sign Liam Delap, went to Chelsea. We tried to sign Sesko, went to Manchester United. We tried to sign Ekatike, went to Liverpool. So it's not like we've not tried to sign your replacement or someone to play alongside you, God forbid. But again, it's just not worked out. We're even trying to sign players now. Your actions are contagious because you see Vissa doing the same thing at Brentford. So again, I'm thinking to myself, do we replace one crybaby for another crybaby? Look, this is all down to you. See what trend you're setting? You're setting the wrong example for footballers in general. We do not foresee these conditions being met, meaning, going back to what I said earlier, that £110 million that Liverpool put in for you is derisory, is bottom barrel. It's a nice little starter pack, but it's not the finished article because £110 million for some of your services is not enough. This is a proud football club with proud traditions and we strive to retain our family feel. Alex remains part of our family and we welcome back when he's ready to rejoin his teammates. Now, that is a professional statement. That's how you nail a statement there. Now, they have to do that. Newcastle United have to do that. They can't put all their dirty laundry out and really put what they think about you. But again, they still want you to be part of this club. I still low-key want you to be part of our club because I want the best team available for my club. Now, if you had been playing on Saturday, we would have been coming away with 3 points, because you definitely want to start at least one of those chances away, for sure. And that's not even me capping. That's for sure. So I want the best for my team. And again, you being in this team, despite what you've done, is what's best for my team. The fact that they're still willing to welcome you back with open arms is a credit to our club, not to you. Trust me. Now, there's a few options that we can go down. I don't know what you think, but let us know in the comment section below. I'm still thinking, if you really want to go that badly, put in a transfer request, Alex. Put it in a transfer request. If you really want to get out of Newcastle, if you really want to get out of Tyneside, head down the road to Merseyside, put in a transfer request. But oh, no you don't. You know why? Because you'll lose out money. All your little bonuses that you've got promised, broken promises and stuff, you'll lose out all of that sort of stuff there. So again, what is it that you really want? Because if you really want to get out of here, put in a transfer request. We still have the right to reject it. But again, if you want to go so badly, put in a transfer request, sign off your loyalty bonuses, write a nice little love letter to Liverpool as well. Tell them how much you really need to get out of here and how much you really need to put down in order to get you out of this club. Because again, you're acting like you're in a hellhole. We're not holding you hostage, mate. Like, relax. You're still getting paid for some reason to do nothing. Like, this whole debacle has been embarrassing from start to finish. Imagine this. Missing the pre-season, feigning injury, taking yourself off to Spain without telling your gaffer, missing the first game of the season as well. All because of this. You're acting like you're a volunteer here. Like you're getting paid to do what every little boy or little girl who loves football wants to do. And you're wasting it away, bro. Like, I don't get it. Now, the other option for me, because again, PRF have made a strong stance. Newcastle United have, by looks of it, made a strong stance, is to let you rot. Rot in the reserves. Come September the 1st, if Liverpool haven't stumped up the cash, 150 minimum, then get rid of you, put you in the reserves. You and maybe even Vissa might be playing under 21 football before you know it. Do you really want that for your career? You're reaching the prime of your career now. Do you really want to be playing reserve football? So you've either got two options. You either integrate yourself back into the team, because we're definitely not sending you for 110 million, or you can rot in the reserves, waste away your career, and you could be one of these Premier League players what could have been. Do you really want to do that? That is your options right now. The ball is firmly in your court, Alex. Make the right decision for once, because right now you're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing your team. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing your family name as well, bro. You're embarrassing your legacy. Because right about now, off the back of that season, you was the best Premier League striker in the league. You got a trophy to your name with the Carabao Cup. You was nominated for the PFA Team of the Season, rightfully so. But now you're just ready to ruin it. All because of what? Money. Is that all it's down to? Just money. I get it. If you're ambitious, you want to play for the top teams, cool. But this is not the way to do it. You've been poorly advised, and now you've taken upon your own self to back what you've said. You had the option just to say, you know what, I was advised poorly by my agent. But you've signed off on this. You've put it out on your socials. Signed off, Alexander Isak. So it's down to you now to make that decision. We've made our stance. The fans have made our stance. God, Newcastle versus Liverpool next game is going to be crazy. Crazy. Like, full audio on that one, please, Sky Sports. Because we need to hear what the fans are saying. We need to see what Newcastle's saying. We need to see what Liverpool's saying as well. Liverpool have been quite quiet on this as well. Tapping him up, I'm sure. Putting in a cheeky bid. Taking a piss. Let's see what Liverpool got to say now. Because Liverpool, you've heard from Alex. You've heard from Newcastle. You've heard from PIF. If you really want this guy, which I don't really think you even need him, put up the 150. You've got it. Trust me. We've seen what you've been doing over the summer. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. I had to come out of YouTube retirement for this one because this is taking the piss out of my club. My club. You're not doing this. We've seen better players come in and out. Newcastle United will forever be here, but you're not taking the piss out of our club. Over and out.